So that's quite a dramatic change of scene. We're here now with Kate Walker in the salt mines. We can sit down and have a think about what's going on.
God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate? Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on, whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing. Does anyone even know I'm here? For Christ's sake, someone must be looking for me, mustn't they? Mustn't they?
Right, let's take a look at the diary, see if we can get some clues. We do need to find some way out of here. That is the optional objective, to use introspection to have a think about what's going on. Let's check out Kate's diary. Seeking Kate Walker, Miss Olivia Foster. Okay, dear Mrs. Foster, we have not had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Nick Canton, a private detective. A few years back, I was asked by the law firm Marston and Lamont to find Miss Kate Walker and bring her back to the United States. As you'll know, she is wanted by the police for alleged misappropriation of funds. The pursuit of your friend has been hectic, to say the least. Indeed, I fear it has affected my mental health. I ended up being the victim of a serious accident and now find myself in the Valsenborg clinic where I am convalescing, and that's where Kate was stuck for a little while as well. This is where the parcel you sent to Kate Walker landed up. Your address was written on the back of the envelope. I'm given to believe that Miss Walker was among your closest friends, which is why I'm writing to you. I should explain that if I'm no longer mandated by anyone to find the young lady, however, I must admit I'm still keen to carry on with my mission. My sole objective being to try to warn Miss Walker about all the trouble she keeps getting herself into, and if possible, to persuade her to come home. Where are you, Miss Walker? Nevertheless, I must admit that as I write this letter, I have no idea of her whereabouts, especially since my long convalescence has meant that I have lost track of recent events. I'd like to pick up my investigation as soon as possible to find your friend and hand her your letter. Yours sincerely, Nick Canton. 2004. Dear Mrs. Foster, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm pleased to inform you that I have managed to locate the Uccle nomads. They were escorting Miss Walker the last time I met her. They told me that despite the sacrifice of Oscar, the automaton, to protect her, she was taken prisoner by a dangerous local fascist militia. After almost a year of laborious investigation, this trail has allowed me to localize Miss Walker with near certitude. She's detained in a salt mine. This mine is in reality a labor camp owned by a consortium of mobsters and neo-Nazis in search of vestiges of past grandeur of their nation. That's Oscar, Oscar's heart there. That's the key. Dr. Olga at the Valsenborg clinic. I have just arrived in the region. As I expected, the mine guards refused to hand Miss Walker over to me. They even pushed back my attempts to bribe them, a bit on the light side though, I must admit, due to my deplorable finances. The guards nonetheless assured me that she was well. For some reason they burst out laughing on mentioning her close relationship with her cellmate and the way in which the two young women protected each other. In return for the small amount of cash I could muster up, the guards promised me they would give the parcel to Miss Walker. In the meantime, until I find a way of getting her out of this hornet's nest, I have no other choice but to believe them. Okay, we have nothing in the inventory. Talk to Katyusha as one of the objectives, and we have used introspection. Let's take a look around. Code of conduct. Cell number 31, occupants Katyusha Spiridonova and Kate Walker. Section manager Simona Kalinina. The color assigned to your team must be visible on you at all times, both outside and inside your cell. Any non-compliance will be punished. The salt extraction quota must be filled every day. Any non-compliance will be punished. The extraction of ivory and or patriotic relics must be reported to a site staff member immediately. Any non-compliance will be punished. You must respect and obey your section manager, but also the entire site staff. Any non-compliance will be punished. Meals and rest are privileges, not entitlements. Any abuse thereof will be considered as non-compliance, and let me guess, it will be punished. Each cell is granted a privilege of 5 litres of water a day. Okay. Another letter over here. Pushka's poem. In the depth of the Siberian mines, keep your proud patience. In the depth of the Siberian mines, your sorrowful labour and great ambitions of your thoughts will not be wasted. Hope the faithful sister of misery will wake up your courage and amusement. In the dark underground, the desired time will come. Love and friendship will come to you through the sombre gates, as my free voice reaches you in your miserable holes. Heavy locks will fall down, prisons will crash, and freedom will greet you gladly at the door, and brothers will give you the sword. Alexander Pushkin. Okay, there is one thing we can take here, that is Katusha's guitar pick. Might come in handy. Let's have a chat with Katyusha.
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katyusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
We should get going, Katyusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who? Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn, instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katyusha. We're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
Come on, Katyusha. Better get ready.
Sure. Okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da. Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
It's all I got left.
Oscar's heart. So hopefully this will come in handy at some stage.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
And the last thing we need to do here is grab our stuff.
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katyusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else, a less friendly face will come to get you.
Well, it looks like the parcel did actually get to us, so that's good. We'll take a look and see what's inside. Music box.
This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called. It belonged to my mother. I used to play with it when I was a kid.
Okay, good. We've got a ticket, boarding pass. Catherine Walker. Plane ticket to New York.
Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans? Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York. Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us. If I'm not mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.